My name is Brooke and this is where I live. It's the beautiful high country of Victoria in Australia. The hills behind, well, they have sambar deer, plus they host a lot of feral pests as well. So feral pests are a problem here in Australia. We're an isolated and island continent, and these animals have been introduced over the course of time, and they've caused really devastating effects to our natural environment and to our beautiful native flora and fauna. Therefore, hunting the feral and introduced species and general pest control is really important. I know how important this is because I worked as a Australian Quarantine and Inspection Service officer for a number of years. So that's a federal government department here in Australia. It's now called biosecurity, and it's our job to protect Australia from the incursion of exotic pests and disease. So for me, I'm really passionate about that. We take the sambar deer because they have lovely meat, and I try and use the meat as best as I can in many ways. And a doe, a big doe, will generally last, a number of months for my husband and I. So we're not trophy hunters, we're meat hunters. But taking the doe is giving us our meat, so we don't have to go to the supermarket and buy meat where we're not sure where it's come from. We're not sure, what type of life the animals had. We're not sure what's been put in that meat either. We're here, in the hills behind, as you can see, and go for a hike, go for a hunt, and we can get our meat, and we know what type of life that beast has had. We know that it's natural and that it's good for us. For me, hunting is one of the most natural things that we can do as a human. I mean, we've been doing it since the beginning of time, hunting and gathering. And it's really only been in more recent years that, we've kind of stopped doing it because it's just easier for us to walk down to the supermarket and buy our meat and not have to think about, that it's actually an animal and what type of life that animal's had and what's happened to it. Where going hunting and getting your own beast, it's a real connection with nature. For me, also being up in the hills behind, it's not just about going and getting the meat. It's also about the fitness side and just being out there and outdoors. I just think that's really important, and for me, it's really cathartic. And I just love the fitness as well. So my name is Brooke Strahan, and this is my why.